The lion, the king of the grasslands, is an animal with superior terrestrial hunting abilities thanks to its large, robust body and excellent hunting skills. As people often see strong and brutal in the hunting phases, but few see the last moments of their life. As today's video, let us admire the moment when the old lion tries to enjoy his last meal of his life, to see if the lion is close to death, and can he keep his majesty or not. As the old lion is trying to enjoy the meal at the end of his life. Surely, you are no stranger to the predator that dominates this African land. And before being kicked out of the herd, these male lions went through a glorious and a heydays, as they used to be great fathers, protecting their cubs from the dangers of the environment, and were the rulers of this vast steppe. As all the animals have a certain amount of fear and resistance when it comes to the name of a lion, and although not directly in charge of foraging and hunting, but the strong and powerful attacks of the male lions have shown how strong and brutal they truly are. However, the wild world always has invisible laws, so even a species with great strength and at the top of the food chain, like a lion, must accept its fate. This competition for dominance in the lion is always taking place on a regular basis, as the adult male lions will often attack and want to take the throne of the old and weaker lions, as it seemed to be an obvious rule in all the lion herds, and only the female lions are allowed to stay. Male lions, after losing a battle, will often have to leave the herd to go to another territory, and even when they have never lived, those that lose but do not die are often nomadic and have to fend for themselves, and as a result, they are often thin and must eat leftovers rather than hunt as they get older. Look at this lion. It is old and weak, and its body is thin and has no life left, and perhaps death is very close to it. However, perhaps nature wants to give it a gift before this ruler dies, and that is to let it enjoy the last delicious meal of its life. This is the zebra that the hyenas have hunted before, and the people no longer see the sight of the hyenas rushing in to attack or grab their prey anymore. And it seems that these hyenas also want to dedicate this precious meal to the older lion, as they accept and leave and let the lion enjoy it to the fullest. For lions, being kicked out of the herd will be a huge obstacle for it, and without the herd's protection and the food, they will become sick and exhausted, and if they are lucky, they will use their last strength to attack their smaller prey or rob other predators. But perhaps fighting and getting food during this stage is extremely luxurious. And when they could not find any food, they were forced to eat leftovers and eat the corpses and even rotting food, as it used to be like that. But now, people see the image of a ruler who is thin and eats the leftovers, as the meals, although not fully delicious, will probably be the last meal of its life. They are harsh tragedies that only animals can feel when they are old, as the poor health, increasingly thin and weak body has greatly affected the survival of the lion. And besides, they also face more difficulties and challenges when other predators are always waiting for an opportunity to attack. And these hyenas, they do not miss any opportunity, even the slimmest, to repay the long-stranded feud with the lion. hyenas often take advantage of the advantage of numbers to surround and attack the old and weaker lions. Their strength and slyness also cause the lions to give way many times. And if these lions are neglected and yield to their fate, the hyenas will surely turn the lion into a delicious meal. However, in the most old and weak and tired times, people still see the lion exuding the majesty of a ruler, as they still bravely fight and show their strength. As it is known that lions usually do not die of old age or by certain predators, but they are often defeated by other lions. And for lions, the biggest threat to life does not come from any other predator, but from their own kind. As elderly or immature lions can be killed by other lions in a herd at any time. A lion with a leader role cannot keep its empty position forever as time goes by, as old age brings with it a decline in health that makes it quickly toppled by other adult lions. As just a few minutes after the fight broke out, the older male lion was defeated with countless small and larger wounds on his body, and what he wished for now was perhaps one last meal before he died, as lying down to die or being finished off by a fellow. For the old lion, now is a tragic end. The lion was seriously injured after fighting with his fellows, as it seems painful lying on the grass, as it couldn't stand up anymore and took its last breath. And once upon a time, the king of the jungle was dead, as death marks the end of a miserable time after being kicked out of his pack.